Hey friends, it's Mr. Wilson. So I already basically recorded this video, then realized I didn't hit record. Funny. So we're talking about drawing scaled picture graphs today. Okay, so if you haven't, ripped out page 697 to 702. So in grade 2, you used a picture graph with different pictures to represent the data. A pictograph uses the same symbol to represent more than one. For this reason, it is also called a scaled picture graph. Okay, so a pictograph means a scaled picture graph. So we're going to talk about picture graphs first, and then we're going to talk about pictographs second, and how they're similar and how they're different. So example 1, 15 students drew pictures of their favorite fruits on sticky notes. Their responses are shown in the picture graph. How can the data be displayed in a pictograph? So our picture graph shows that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bananas, and they drew the bananas. So when you're doing a picture graph, you draw the actual picture. Okay, so they drew 6 bananas, 4 oranges, 2 strawberries, 3 apples. When you come to the pictograph, which is down here, it uses the same data that's up in our picture graph, but it uses the same symbol for every single category. Okay? So, instead of drawing bananas, oranges, strawberries, and apples, they drew baskets, because sometimes you use a basket when you hold your fruit at home, maybe on your counter on your table. So down here at the bottom, it has a key. The key tells us that each basket is worth 2 students. Okay, so when we count these baskets, 2, 4, 6. There's supposed to be 6 bananas. Is that how many bananas we count up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So 2, 4, 6. So there's 3 baskets because each is worth 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Next we have oranges. There's 1 basket, 2 baskets. So 2, 4. There are 4 oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 oranges. Strawberries, there's 1 basket. So 2. And then is there 2 strawberries? 1, 2. Now apples is a little tricky because there's only half a basket here. Okay? So the half a basket means if a whole basket equals 2, half a basket only equals 1. Because it's obviously not 0, but in between 0 and 2 is 1. So we have 2 for our whole basket plus 1 for apples. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3 apples. Okay? So our key is very important when making a pictograph, so we know how much the pictures are worth. Okay? You should really have a key with pictographs too, but it tells you that each sticky note was from a student. Okay? So it says there are half as many symbols in the pictograph, so half as many symbols here than there are in the picture graph. So you need to write pictograph in our blank. So these 2 graphs show us the same data, just in different pictures. Turn the page with me. So when you read a graph, I'm at the top, you study or analyze the data. Analyze means you study it. Then you are able to interpret the data or explain what you learn. If you interpret the data, you explain what you learned. So this picture graph below shows the results of Antoni of the survey she conducted. Who saw 2 more movies than Grace? So down here it tells us our key's worth 2 movies. A ticket is worth 2. So take your time, count up each person's movie tickets by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So Zach saw 12 movies. Carla, 2, 4, 6, 8. So she saw 8. Grace, 2, 4, 6. 6. Ivan, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Write a 12. Ricardo, 2, 4, 6. Write a 6. So we're trying to figure out who saw 2 more movies than Grace. So Grace, first of all, we know that each ticket represents 2 movies. That's what our key says. Okay? So then we have to count up Grace's movies, which we already did up here. But it says Grace saw 2, 4, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6 movies. So the only one that's up 2, saw 2 more than her, would be 7, 8. Would be 8 movies. That's 2 more. So that would be Carla. So Carla saw 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 8 movies. Because 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. So Carla saw 2 more movies than Grace. Okay. Next we have our guided practice. Analyze the pictograph, then write the sentence that interprets the data. So Sunny, it says, oh, first of all, our key says a smiley face equals 2 days. So Sunny, there were 2, 4, 6 days worth of in our 2 weeks of weather. Cloudy, there was 2, because there was only 1 smiley face. And then snow, there were 2, 4, because there were 2 smiley faces. So in our 2 weeks of weather, we had 6 sunny days, 2 cloudy days, and 4 snowy days. So you can make up your own sentence, but I'm gonna say, there were more sunny days than any other weather during the 2 weeks. Okay, so you could maybe write that there were 2 times as many snowy days as cloudy days, but whatever you write, just make sure it's a good sentence, capital letter, punctuation. Okay. After you have completed that page, it is your job to now complete independent practice page 699. You are taking the frequency numbers and changing it into a pictograph. So up here, you're going to make the balls for each football, baseball, basketball. They're all going to be circle balls. You're not going to draw a football or a baseball or a basketball. You're going to make all of them circle balls. Then our fish, trout, bass, and catfish, they're all going to look like a fish, all the same fish. And then down here it tells you for the animals, it says make an A. Okay, make sure you read how many animals or how many numbers equals the picture, so you know how many you have to draw. Remember, halves are a thing if you have an odd number. If you want to try, remember we don't do problem solving page. If you want to try the homework and send it to me, that would be great. I would love to see them. Okay, try your best. And then today, after you are done with your homework, you need to get on IXL and do U12 and U13. Okay, so those all have to deal with scaled pictographs. Okay, if you have any questions, remember you can reach me via email, Remind, or Facebook. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.